What if I told you an African empire once controlled the world's most important trade routes? Not Europe, not Asia, Africa. Centuries ago, long before modern banks or stock markets, the Mali Empire became one of the most powerful economic forces on Earth. This empire sat on something the world desperately needed: gold. Mali controlled major gold mines and the trans-Saharan trade routes that connected Africa to North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Every caravan that crossed the desert, every trader that wanted gold, passed through Mali's influence. Gold, salt, ivory, and knowledge flowed through its cities. One city stood above all others: Timbuktu. Timbuktu wasn't just rich. It was a center of learning, science, and culture. Scholars traveled thousands of miles to study mathematics, astronomy, law, and philosophy. Books were more valuable than gold. At its peak, the Mali Empire was so respected that world maps placed it at the center of global trade. Kings beyond Africa knew its name. Merchants feared its power, and the world depended on its resources. But like all great empires, Mali eventually declined, weakened by internal struggles and shifting trade routes. Yet its legacy never disappeared. The truth is simple. Africa didn't wait to be discovered. Africa was already leading the world. Long before modern banks, stock markets, or global trade systems, African empires controlled gold, salt, knowledge, and trade routes that connected continents. Kings didn't rule with just power, they ruled with economics. Entire cities thrived because of African trade networks stretching from West Africa to the Middle East and Europe. When African wealth moved, the world felt it. Prices changed, markets reacted, economies shifted. But these stories were never centered in classrooms or history books. They were simplified or completely erased. And these are the stories history forgot to tell. Until now.